What's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. Hey, I am your host for LT Productions, and you are watching another edition of Speak Up. Today, we're going to be covering two shows, some subtopics, but to answer some of the questions that we've had about particular reality shows. Particularly on Bell Collective, Marie, she goes into much about what she feels about Latrice. And she says that Latrice put a hit out on her. She also talks about Tamara. The Braxtons. Who sent the lawyer my address? Tamar. So she got on there, but we got the attorney, and he says exactly what happened, who did what to whom. Anyway, stay tuned. Now let's get into this. Speak Up. Okay, so I was going on Instagram and I scrolled and I seen Marie's picture. I found out that she recently did an interview and she talks about a lot. And what I will do is I will put the information of where you can find the whole interview. Okay, yeah, shout out to InStyle Atlanta. It looks like that they've been doing a lot of media. They are in the content creating arena, blogger arena. So shout out to her. Miss Jordan Radio, or Jordan Valerie, I think is her name. Yeah, shout out to her and what she has going on. So go over there, like, subscribe, share the post over there, but you can see the whole interview. I'm looking at Marie and she begins to talk about her relationship with Latrice. And they get to the get down and we find out in the midst of what she's saying that Latrice put a hit out on her. But I want you to hear everything that she's saying about Latrice. So take a look at this clip.
No, I don't know, but I will say this. If you host an event at your house and you have a host who's coordinating and orchestrating a game, there's no way you're not going to know the questions that are being asked.
Absolutely.
And we're in a room full of married people, married couples. Well, of course, I'm not married, but the majority of the people in the room, couples, they were married. So that was inappropriate to even be asking married couples or dating couples.
Right.
Is somebody attracted to somebody else in the room? What type of question is that?
That's weird. It's very
That's
weird.
a weird question. So it was very inappropriate.
Do you think with Cliff and Latrice's marital issues, even though they don't really disclose them fully, but I feel like we all can kind of read it between the lines, because this man is staying in a condo above y'all restaurant and not coming home at night. Do you sometimes think that she deflects the attention from their issues onto others within the group?
Absolutely. I think Latrice, that's her deflective mechanism that she used. She loves to play and cry victim, as if someone is, everybody is bothering her, and everybody is talking about her marriage and things she got going on, and she's always, well, these girls are bothering me. They're jealous of me, and they're this and they're that. Baby, nobody is jealous of you. Nobody wants your life but you. Because I would jump off the bridge before I trade my life with anybody. Let me just say that. So I think she uses cry victim to take the attention off of her marriage. Because we all watch the show. Right. So we see what's happening and what has happened season after season after season.
Right.
We can see. We have eyes we can see.
Right.
So just talk more about what you're experiencing in your marriage. Because everybody can relate to you. Everybody can relate to somebody.
Right. Now, speculations, allegedly,
okay.
There has been some people on social media that says that Latrice and Cliff have like a drinking problem, because every time we see them on an episode, he's slurring his words. They're having to put subtitles under him when he's talking. She's always got a glass of wine. She's always crying. Is there something going on with that? Is there some abuse with alcoholism?
Let me see. When I say stuff, right, it's kind of like people want to crucify me for saying something, and I don't bother people unless you bother me. Then that's when yes, there has been a lot that has happened from season 1 up until now, off camera, that people never saw. They're not privy to. So when I film, it's like I'm popping out for a reason. I'm dealing with harassment from the Rogers. I've dealt with lawsuits from them. I spent out thousands of dollars fighting lawsuits that I have won.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like attacks from them, but then she run in front of the camera and cry, "Oh, Marie bullying me. She picking on me." No. So I just kind of try to stay clear of the Rogers, because I know what they are capable of. When Latrice says she's from the streets, she is from the streets.
Okay.
And listen, you witnessed season 1. Did you watch season 1?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So she sent a murderer after me. So I stay clear of Latrice. Let me just say that. Yeah, I stay clear. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I see what you see. What everybody else see. We have eyes. We can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where are you and Latrice now? Are y'all still cordial?
Listen, I'm cordial when it comes to Latrice. I'm not going to bite my tongue when it comes to Latrice. But I'm telling you, I know what Latrice is capable of outside of the camera. So listen, I am scared for my life for Latrice. I'm not bothering Latrice. No, like, I'm serious. She is not the one to mess with.
Okay, that's a little concerning. Okay.
Yeah, listen. I plead when it comes to Latrice Roberts. Hey, like, what's up? You want to call me BBL Marine? Okay, cool. But other than that, I'm staying clear of the Rogers because I know what they are capable of, and I am scared for my life when it comes to them. So I ain't got nothing to say about them. I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so how y'all feel about that? Do you think that Marie is lying? I mean, this is my thing, Marie. If it was true, why are you trying to film with this girl? How come there's not a restraining order out? You actually let come out of your mouth that this lady put a hit on you, sent a murderer after you. She said that she knows what they are capable, the Rogers are capable of. Okay. I just don't see myself trying to still film with someone like that. If you are that volatile, just over a dumb show. I mean, not a dumb show. I respect you, Mr. Carlos King. And over a reality show, there's no way. That's the part that's unbelievable. Do I think, with everything within me, that Latrice could handle business out on the street? I believe that she can fight. And I believe that she's well connected. I just don't understand why Marie would want to be around her. Alright, so she also is asked questions about Tamra. And of course, she's still sticking with her story. Let's listen to it.
Tamra, we've seen her. She's spotty here and there this season so far. What's going on with Tamra? I'm a little concerned because we don't see her. We don't see her.
Well, season 2, was it 2, 3, one of the seasons, that was a storyline. I gave a lot of stories.
Yes.
That I took the fall for, but that's okay. It's okay. But she know what it. She know what it was. She know what it is. So I just let these people play victim. Just let them do them. But she know what it was, and she know what it wasn't either. My thing is this: doing reality TV it takes a lot of courage. You have to be brave. You have to have an attitude where you just don't care. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not willing to be open and vulnerable and open up your life to the world to be able to have an opinion about your life, it's not for you. Mm. So I just feel like, I'm not, if any male or anybody that comes to this platform, if they're not willing to clock in and give their life, their story, then it's time to get up out the seat and give that seat to another male. Mm. That's just what it is.
Agreed.
But crying victim, like I did something to you and that's not what it was. Tamara and I have talked.
You have?
We have talked. We have compared notes. Mm-hmm. Tamara she will record you. So that's
she will.
Yes. And I got receipts too, text messages, and we have compared, and she already know that it wasn't me. That ain't what that was. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. She know, and I know. So the victim plan, you got to come with another different storyline. You got to come with some story. That's dead.
You are saying that you gave her story. I know that there was all this talk about them ready to cut her as far as from what y'all have been saying. And y'all gave her storyline so that she would still sound interesting. Do I agree if you don't have story that you need to get off the show? At least give it to someone else? Yes. Yes. We haven't been seeing Tamara. I just don't think that I would be willing to show much of my life after what y'all did. That you were very intrusive in trying to get story from me. That you would involve yourself in bringing my stalker, which you were running around when Glenn came to a house that you were going to purchase or rent out, Letitia, whatever your name is. I don't know if I believe that. Do I think that Tamara's story does lack? Yeah. I think that this lady is as far as Tamara, I think that she's an interesting person. And I wish we did get more from her. That's the most I can say. Does it seem like she could be telling the truth? Maybe, but I'm not. I don't know. We are bringing around a stalker. Tamara was that desperate. I don't care if you compare notes or not. Anyways, again, shout out to to InStyle Atlanta. I see them on Instagram. I don't know if they have any other media pages. And Miss Jordan Radio. And shout out to Dr. Marie Monroe with this interview. So there you have it. Did Latrice send somebody to Papa? And did Tamara indirectly hire Dr. Marie and Letitia to have story for her? Y'all let me know in the comments. Second story that I got to talk about is Miss Tamar. Who gave the lawyer my address? So, the complaint of, and what really, well, there's other things that's been going viral in regards to this latest episode of the Braxtons. We had already got so many type of preview snippets over the last few weeks about this dinner table scene. So, of course, Tamar's been questioning her sisters, who gave the lawyer my address to send me the cease and desist. And those sisters denied it. And I even said, well, possibly somebody could have, because of before when someone leaked that she had been abused and from her childhood, actually revealed it to production, as far as what I remember hearing. So anyways, I went and I'm trying to figure out, okay, so can a lawyer, because what Tamar says that my name is not on the deed, so how would they know where I live? So I just Googled and I put it in my latest review on the Braxtons. You can go check that out in my playlist. Can a lawyer find where you live without your name being on the deed? And Google gave me answers. And Google said yes. Lawyers have a lot more resources and access to gain where you're actually living at, ma'am and sir, and them and they. So when you think that you are that incognito, they can find you. Tamar also said on this last week's episode that she is very protective of her address and protective of my child. So, and I said, well, why does Funky not even know where you live? He's that comfortable to park his car right at your house. I said that. Oh, and the people are like, well, he's a close friend. But some family members don't even know where she lives, but that live right in the city. But he knows. Get out of here. So anyways, the lawyer, the Braxton family lawyer, he is Antavious M. Weems. He did an interview over these past few days. And he just let the world know that ain't it. So I want you to listen to whom he indirectly says sent the cease and desist.
For my sisters to not respond to me about a cease and desist that came from you all.
I mean, hey man, Tony can't do no wrong in my book. I don't know what to say. Never all y'all, but Weems.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Hey man, what? You want to enlighten us on maybe what happened? Who said that cease and desist?
Let me tell you, a cease and desist can be sent from any attorney who represents a client that feels like they've been wrong.
You don't need do you need their permission?
Yeah. You don't just almost send a cease and desist. I think you did my client wrong. No.
Okay.
Attorneys don't work like that. Somebody gotta ask for it.
I got you.
And I'll say this: there has been no Braxton with a vagina that asked or requested this cease and desist.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That clears Tony, so that's all I worried about.
All right. There are more Braxtons that have my telephone number than just the women. There are more Braxtons that I represented in that family than just the women.
So if the cease and desist has to be requested by someone, how do you send a cease and desist on someone's behalf? If it's not one of the sisters, right, who did it, who orders a cease and desist? So it would appear that either we know that you represent the Braxton, at some point, all the Braxtons or Tony or what have you. Who else would be able to order such a thing?
Let me say this. The recipient of the cease and desist knows exactly who asked for the cease and desist because that person's name is in the cease and desist. And if they keep playing with me, I'm going to publish the cease and desist because I have permission from my client to do it at this point. Because you keep playing in these people's face.
Now I understand. Okay.
If you get a cease and desist, you're going to know exactly who it came from.
Yeah.
You're not going to question it. It's going to tell you who's sending it, on whose behalf it's being sent, what they're saying you did, and what they're saying you need to stop doing.
Okay, why would have this attitude as if one of the sisters have done it? If she knows very clearly what is in that cease and desist, why would she make this big to do against her family or discord against her family? Why would that even happen?
Bro, I have no idea. I can't speak for why people do what people do. I can only speak to the facts. And and the facts is that neither one of the women sitting around that table nor their mother had any idea that cease and desist was being sent when it was sent. They just didn't know. So I'm surprised. I was surprised, as you all are, when I saw the scene because I'm thinking, guys, this is ridiculous. This whole thing is going to get worse.
Let me ask you a question.
But I'm prayerful that will be resolved.
Okay, so shout out to the Brother Show. They currently have their YouTube channel and they also have a website. Go over there, subscribe, leave your comments if you want to, share the video if you want to, but go over there and show them love because this is where I got the interview from. None of the sisters did it. Nobody with a female part did it. So, as we all had already suspected and said, it was the brother. But here's my question. Why is it with the Braxton women, they're always so hard on the women and never hard on the men? Only Evelyn Braxton really is upset with Michael Braxton, even after all these years, in regards to what he did. But y'all don't get too upset with your men. It take y'all a lot to actually finally now be upset and hold your men accountable for stuff. As we know, even with Trina, he's dead. Gabe can't speak for himself in this whole situation, so yeah. Even though there's an episode, I think it was season 2, 3, or whatever, Gabe did talk about it. Someone online, Mr. Justin Collin, I think his name is, on Twitter, he did release a clip where Gabe does indirectly start talking about it. They don't mention Ashley's name, but he talks about his inappropriateness on the internet. So he's talked about it. He got his while y'all banished her away. So there's a part where it talks about as far as, Tamar was so protective of her child and all that stuff. We find out what actually happened with the cease and desist. How it was actually delivered to her. Check that out.
Okay, before we get into the meat of this, you're an attorney, right, brother? Okay, so I just want to ask a couple of just legal, just general attorney questions about, you did explain the cease and desist, thank you very much. How does one get in cease and desist? Do you have to have their address? How do you serve?
So
how does the person receive it?
You gonna play?
Mail it?
Okay, let me tell you how you do it.
Let's go.
You get one of your senior paralegals to take it to their apartment and to leave it with the concierge. And you tell your senior paralegal, because first of all, you don't hire a process server because you're respectful of the fact that she does have a son that lives there who's a minor, and that you don't want strangers going to her door because, contrary to popular belief, you care about her and you want to still protect her. So you get one of your senior paralegals to stay over beyond working hours and to take the cease and desist, and you tell your senior paralegal, do not go to her door. Leave it at the concierge, and don't even put on the concierge that it's from a law firm. Simply put her name on it and put personal and confidential. And that's what your senior paralegal does. Isn't that what your senior paralegal does, Fred?
What I've heard of that process before. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that what happened in this instance?
Yes, that's what happens all the time.
And you're the person that actually did it, right?
I saw this too.
here. Wait, Fred. You got it.
Hold on. Let me answer. I was directed by my supervisor.
Absolutely. No, let me be clear. I'm gonna stay on mine.
I mean, you got to do
I prepared it. I typed it. I put every period, every sentence, every comma, every letter on it. It was mine. I sent it. I stand by it. It was legally done. It was purposely done. The reason why it was done was a legal reason. That legal reason still exists, and I don't want people to leave or to operate into labor with the unfortunate idea that it was Tony Braxton, Trina Braxton, Tawanda Braxton, Evelyn Braxton, Tracy Braxton that sent that cease and desist. It was not. It was not. Let's just be clear. So, I understand that, people want to drag the narrative that these sisters got together and colluded to send a cease and desist. No. The sisters did not send it. The sisters didn't even know it was being sent. Let's just be honest about it.
If you remember, Tamar said they dropped it off. Because I was like, well, wait a minute. Don't they gotta put it in, because this is certified stuff. Don't they gotta put it in someone's hand? They dropped it off and they gave the wherewithal of how they actually got it done. And they did it for her own protection. They didn't even go to her house, her apartment, or whatever she's at. Gave it to the concierge. So this lady has lied. Everywhere we turn around, people can always call Tamar out on her ish. And she's got to back down. Now the Tamartians going to believe what they want to believe. Because people are like, oh, well, she didn't say anything about who sent the cease and desist, who gave out her address. Again, a lawyer can find your ish. They can find it without anybody telling them anything. So, is Tamar vindicated with that? No. I also watched it was a show with Carlos King, Dustin Ross, and Claudia Jordan. Shout out to them for Reality with the King. Dustin Ross, he made a point. And he said that what he thought Tamar's intent was to help Ashley, but also to stick it to family members. I said, oh, okay. Later on, he brought out a point. Remember when Tamar was like, y'all was trying to shut down my business, destroy my business. Only one interview, ma'am. Shut down your business? No, ma'am. A cease and desist isn't even like that. A cease and desist is a scare tactic. Now, some will follow through if you try to lie. Yeah, they will sue you. It's a scare tactic to get you to shut up. And they also called a lawyer in regards to about how that actually works. And so, two lawyers, Claudia's lawyer, confirmed, no, you gotta have, you can find out information, you know who sent it to you, you know how it got to you and all that good stuff. Tamar was being dramatic and lying her tail off and started this whole storm. Now, I don't believe that everyone is not the villain during this whole situation. I think that because of Tamar, who started the ish, she wasn't being gaslit, at least not about this whole cease and desist thing. Maybe other things. She started this whole hurricane. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe, Tamartians, but your girl is a liar. Will y'all hold her accountable and still love her? Doubt it, because y'all love this chaotic mess that she loves to be. So, again, Tamar's a liar. There's too much technical stuff. The sisters aren't involved in that. Again, shout out to the Brothers Show and Mr. Antavious and Weems. Again, go over to their YouTube channel. I will have links for both the Marie interview and also for the Brothers Show, so y'all can check out the whole interview as they talk a little bit more in regards to all of this. But he's threatening to say exactly what was in the cease and desist because he's got permission from the male Braxton. So hopefully Tamar starts talking, but she always quiets down when they know that people can really clock you. She did that with Funky Doniva. So I want you to try it just to shut down these Tamartians. All right, so that's all I do have for today. Thank you for coming by. Please like this video, subscribe, and leave your comments below. And until the next one, peace.